What's good? What's happening? What it is? What it ain't? What it do? What it be? How you are? How you be? How you? How you? How you? How you? Where you? How you? Where you? How you? Check. How you? Where you? Now let me stop playing. Appreciate y'all for coming back and tuning in to another episode of Unwrapped M&M After Hours, bro. I am one of your hosts, half of two, Mel, aka Mello. Okay, this is, I don't even know what number this is. It don't even matter. All right, about to be more frequent with these bitches. We finna start pushing these hoes out. I got y'all. Listen, when you see Unwrapped M&M After Hours and you see my face, my bad, and you see my face, most of it is going to be conspiracy shit, going down rabbit holes, thinking outside the box shit, aliens, Bigfoot, mermaids, all that wacky shit. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm jumping straight out to the shit, man. Like I said, if you into that left field shit, this is for you. If you ain't into all that conspiracy corner, you know, all the truth seeking type shit, this ain't for you, man. Just tune into the regular episode podcast with me and Mike. You get some shit out of there too. But if you are into that whole third eye shit, you know who I'm talking to, huh? Asking yourself, you starting to hear that thought in the back of your head? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You. Mm-hmm. That shit feels scary, don't it? When you like our first awakening, huh? That shit feels scary, don't it? Embrace it. We got you. You ain't the only one. There's plenty of us on this side. Anywho, I'm a little tipsy. I'm just getting into it, man. Fuck with me. Let's get into this shit, man. Let's see what we got. We just got some videos off the shit, and let me know. Hey, listen, let me know. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Let me know. Let's go.
Egypt. What's up, global family? America is Egypt. Why is 90% of the Grand Canyon restricted to the public? Ancient Egyptian artifacts lies within the 90% that has been restricted. Why can't we see the truth? They look like buildings covered in dirt. I'm Newbie One.
So, that video we just seen, y'all. All right, listen, here's my two takes on it. I've heard this before. I've heard all this before, right? I heard all this about, the Grand Canyon is more than what we've been told. There's been videos of like people walking from parts of the earth where it's like, bro, how'd you get over here without a boat or a plane? They be like, nah, bro, we walked. That goes into what shape is the earth type, you know what I mean? That goes into all of that, everything. Hey, yo, bro, when you sit back and look at it, y'all, everything is connected in some type of way, man. But do I believe that America is the actual Egypt? I mean, is it possible? You know, it's possible. You know, like I'm open to hearing a conversation and hearing somebody bring some type of evidence and like showing some shit. But they showed in the video, I mean, yeah, you can see, and if you know, right? I mean, that's what I got on that one, man. But there's a fishy reason, right, why you can't go to the Grand Canyon. Like, you can go, but you can't just go by yourself, right? You can't go alone. You always need some type of escort or some professional and shit, you know what I mean? Like somebody that work with them. So you can't just be going down there and shit. But anything's possible, man. I do feel like the American soil is definitely sacred, bro. I do feel like they always put the focus. They put most of the focus on Africa and all these other places, But what do they really do, right? They like to give you shit, but then throw shit off, throw you left field. It's like, bruh, we looking outwards and we actually are walking and sitting on the actual soil. That's the actual holy grail. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible. I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that it ain't. I'm just saying it's possible. I'm open to hearing a conversation about someone's opinion on that. If they have some facts, some type of evidence, some hard, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So y'all let me know in the comments, man. Let's get to the next one, y'all. Let's see what else we got. Hold on.
So marine archaeologists claim that they found a 10,000-year-old playground underwater. Take a look at this.
100 miles off Hawaii's coast.
Look at that.
A team
Yeah,
from
see
the
that?
Oceanic Exploration Institute has uncovered what they're calling a prehistoric playground, submerged 3,000 feet below the Pacific's surface. Using advanced sonar and a deep-sea submersible, the team stumbled upon the site during a routine mapping mission.
Crazy.
At the ocean floor, they found stone structures, slides, circular platforms,
Dang,
and
see that?
carved seats, what appears to be a staircase straight from a science fiction novel, arranged in a pattern that suggests a play area dating back roughly 10,000 years to the end of the Ice
10,000
Age.
years ago. Now, if they found that underwater, you gotta ask yourself, what else is there? And they said that that playground is from 10,000 years ago. And my thoughts are, all these cities that went missing, are they under there as well? And my question is, who do you think built it and how did it end up like that? So marine archaeologists claim that they found a 10,000-year-old playground underwater. Take a look at this.
100 miles off Hawaii's coast.
Look at
A
that.
team
Yeah,
from
see
the
that?
Oceanic Exploration Institute has uncovered what they're calling a prehistoric playground, submerged 3,000 feet below the Pacific's surface.
So, real quick, my shit, as I'm thinking, as far as who built it, probably people from way back in the day. All that 10,000 years or however fucking much they said that shit was, I don't necessarily believe in that time either. I think it's a lot shorter than that. I don't think it was no 10,000 nothing years ago. I think it's a lot shorter than that, bro. Me personally, I just really believe in Phil, right? But this shit ain't it what they say it is, bro. It ain't it. You feel me? And hey, listen, man. That's something, right? But then again, I'd be asking myself, like, is that even? What if that's not even real, bro? That can be all AI, man. But if it is real, that's cool too. Watching this shit back, y'all. Let me see, man. Yeah, as I'm looking at this shit again, this shit is. I mean, all that stuff look ancient, you know what I'm saying? And we always get, nothing's new under the sun, right? So we always recreating stuff. Yeah, 10,000 years ago, I don't believe it was 10,000. That don't look 10,000 to me, bro. I ain't no professional by far, right? But, and you know, it's like all the floods, right? Like, what if the Noah's Ark and all this floods and all that shit was like, what if that shit was very close in time? But you know, they'd be like, let's just say that the people who gave us the stories, right, y'all? Let's just say they just added hella years to the timeline, bro. But what if all that shit was close? You know what I'm saying? Like all that, the fucking a billion years ago. Nah, nigga, ain't no billion years ago. 600,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? More like all that shit really started to happen. That should have looked, that should be hella crazy, wouldn't it? To really think like, damn, you was thinking, well, let's just say 6 billion years ago. No, nigga, it was 600,000 years ago. That's when all the shit really started to pop off. So it's really going to put the timeline in a very different perspective, man. And I just go against shit, but hey, man, I was going on a little side rant right there, but I don't know, like, you know, what if the flood, you know what I'm saying? Like, way back in the day, bro, shit is different, man. Like, all that shit was flooded. All these, come on, man. If you still watching me right now, you are one of the ones who got that third eye, some shit clicking. If it don't click for you, you still watching. And it will start clicking. Otherwise, you would have clicked off this video, bit. Bruh. What if that shit wasn't that long ago? And what if this shit, some of them stories actually intertwine with each other? Because that's a lot of water. That's a lot of ocean. The ocean big as shit. Look at it, man. That shit beautiful, but that shit scary as hell at the same time. Golly, boy. Just say like all that shit was flooded, man. Y'all know, bruh. Y'all know. Y'all done seen those videos. Look at that shit.
Thank you for watching.
I'm not surprised about it looking, the comments were saying it looks just like ours. But like, bruh, we got our stuff from the ancestors. Like, nothing is new under the sun. So I'm not surprised that, something like this would come up and it looks like that underwater. Because it's just, bro, I'm not surprised. Okay, let's get to the next one, y'all. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. What's y'all opinion on that shit? Huh? Let me know. Let's get to the next one. Let's go.
So you're looking at petrified dragons, not dinosaurs. The word dinosaur was only created in the 1800s. They told us that dinosaur bones were in the ground for millions of years, but I really don't think they'd still be there. Most of the bones you see all come from dragons and reptilian creatures. There wasn't just one reset, we've been reset many times. Different beings, civilizations, and creatures lived. It's always hidden in plain sight. They show you all the mythical creatures that once lived in movies, just to throw it in our faces and show us what really lived. And please don't be telling me that these are cabins. You can tell that they're petrified bones. Dragons didn't get made up one day. You can't make something out of nothing. Dragons really did exist, along with many other mythical creatures. They turned real history into myths, and they said that they were stories. Wake up and understand that mythical creatures did once live, and stories are real. Stay blessed, guys. You're looking at petrified dragons, not dinosaurs. The word dinosaur was only created in the 1800s. They told us that dinosaur bones were in the ground for millions of years, but I really don't think they'd still be there. Most of the bones you see all come from dragons and reptilian creatures. There wasn't just one reset, we've been reset many times. Different beings, civilizations, and creatures lived. It's always hidden in plain sight. They show you all the mythical creatures that once lived in movies, just to throw it in our faces and show us what really lived. And please don't be telling me that these are cabins. You can tell that they're petrified bones. Dragons didn't get made up one day. You can't make something out of nothing. Dragons really did exist, along with many other mythical creatures. They turned real history into myths, and they said that they were stories. Wake up and understand that mythical creatures did once live, and stories are real. Stay blessed, guys.
So, listen, when it comes to all this petrified shit with dragons and these mountains being ancient giants, hey man, I'm believing. I'm with all that shit, bro. I'm with all that shit. Listen, man, I believe in what's in front of me, bro. If I see something big as shit that looks like something, I believe what I'm looking at, bro. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Man, listen, man. This right here takes another. This is another type of shift you got to put on your brain. Cause this right here, this. Bro. Not a lot of people ready for this one. Just imagine that shit, bro. Everything was big as shit back in the day, right? So dragons and all that shit definitely exist, bro. It definitely exists, y'all. It was there's so much evidence. And all these other cultures, you have to step outside of the Americas. But all these other cultures way back in the day, ancient shit, dragons exist, bro. There was no mythical shit. That's some Western world American shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, some other countries like eventually might have started adopting it, but America started that bullshit, bro. You feel me? Like all this shit. Listen, man, like they will be big as hell, right? So if they die and they turn into fossil, which is in a lot of Bibles, y'all. I don't know the book and all that shit, but just look it up, man. Google that bit. Where, you know, God had turned everything into like stone and shit, bro. Flooded the shit, you know, water floods, mud floods. If you say like, yeah, this shit got a couple thousand years on it, then I'd be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? This shit like this could look at that shit. Like y'all just got like falsified and shit because they was big as fuck. They drowned. They got suffocated, mud floods. Man, hey man, listen, man. Did y'all see that river look like a damn dragon? What if that was a big ass dragon that seized up and died and decomposed, but had that acid in it because they be breathing fire, right? But then that acid created the river and shit. You feel me? That whole river is actually a fucking dragon. His whole body, yeah. And just think about that. That nigga literally died, decomposed. The acid and all the fire shit was so strong in a nigga that it seeped into the earth. And then while it was flooding, when everything subsided, but the body was so potent, that bit left a dent and created the river. Created the motherfucking river, bro. That's the dragon, motherfucker. You go to the bottom of that motherfucking river and probably dig in the center, you'd probably catch some damn bones in there, damn spine and all that shit. Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm just letting it go at this point. But nah, that shit right there, I'm with all that shit. The big ass mountains that be looking like ancient giants and all that shit that was sat down and got petrified. I'm with that shit because that shit is in a lot of the Bibles. I say a lot of them. It's not in all of them.
Thank you for watching.
I don't know what your religion is. Hey, I really don't care, bro. Look in your shit. It's in there. If it ain't in there, then you run with that. But I'm with all that shit. I'm with it, man. I do believe in dragons exist and all that shit. I really do, bro. Dinosaurs, what if they were actually just dragons, right? Because the word dinosaur came way much later. What the hell were they calling them before that? Dragons.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's just me, right? All right, let's get to the next one, man. Let's see what we got.
It's been a while since I've said it, so I'll say it again. Fuck what they told you, because they didn't tell you this. This guy, Fred Dimba, was well known for climbing to the top of these supposed chimneys across England. I want to point out the sheer fucking ridiculousness of the supposed history of this fucking chimney.
It's almost 300 feet tall and built in 1877. Some of the stones at the top weigh as much as 5 tons each. And when they built it, it's reputed that they had a roast beef party on top. The whole thing only cost 14,000 quid, you know. I mean, you couldn't buy a terraced house for that, though.
So right away I'll point out the bullshit. Apparently, this was built in 1877, and it only cost 14,000 UK pounds to build, right? But yet, there are 5-ton stones at the very top. How the fuck? Again, just looking back at that year, 1877. What were we like in 1877? We were horse and buggy motherfuckers. That's who we were. That's the technology and capabilities that we had. Horse and buggy. So what we're seeing is this guy climbing a set of ladders, which have been added after the construction. You can see them drilled in. It's a more modern, more like a fire escape type of metal ladder that's been added to the side of this 300. It's been a while since I've said it, so I'll say it again. Fuck what they told you, because they didn't tell you this. This guy, Fred Dimba, was well known for climbing to the top of these supposed chimneys.
There's an old ancient, right, city called Tartaria. I guess it was a city, but now that more people is finding things in different parts, world in different times. It seems like it's more of a worldly thing, right? Like it's a tribal thing. It's more than just a city. It was a way of life, Titaria. So, but yeah, it was more innovative. They had everything was like free electric, you know, from the ether from above, just free shit. We listen. I have videos on that. We're gonna get into that in further episodes. Trust me. So I ain't gonna get into it too crazy. But yeah, I really think this is I think this is an old building from the old world. I do. I think like the other video said, like we was many resets, right? Many resets. I do believe that we done had a couple of resets. And I think that's from the old world. It's just one of those buildings from the ancient time that's the strongest shit. It's like one of those ones, you know what I mean? It's very important because they didn't knock that one down. So that one is very important to this day. To this day, you know? So yeah, and they just added to it. I really believe like a lot of buildings around this bitch, even New York, man. Like a lot of them buildings, bro. Y'all see, we gonna get some videos. We got some videos. I got some videos, man. I got some videos. We don't get into all that shit. But they finding cities up under cities. Come on, man. If that ain't proof that we already in a reset, then I don't know what is, bro. They finding whole cities up under cities. If that is not proof of a reset, I don't know what is. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's what I got on this video, y'all. What y'all think, man? Put that shit in the comments, man. Let me know. Yeah, I'm just kind of like running it back, looking at the shit. For real. It's just
Thank you for watching.
yeah, like look at this shit. It looks like some shit from way back in the day, right? Before denim and jeans and all that shit was created. Everybody's walking around in robe type shits, towels and shit, you know?
Almost 300 feet tall and built in 1877. Some of the stones at the top weigh as much as 5 tons each. And when they built it, it's reputed that they had a roast beef party on top. The whole thing only cost 14,000 quid, you know. I mean, you couldn't buy a terraced house for that, though.
So right away I'll point
1877.
out the bullshit. Apparently, this was built in 1877, and it only cost 14,000 UK pounds to build, right? But yet, there are 5-ton stones at the very top. How the fuck? Again, just looking back at that year, 1877. What were we like in 1877? We were horse and buggy motherfuckers. That's who we were. That's the technology and capabilities that we had. Horse and buggy.
So I mean, y'all let me know what y'all got in the comments, bro. I think that definitely is an older building for sure. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Let's do one more, man, and get up out of here. Oh man, I don't know if y'all ready for this one, man. Nah, we gonna skip that one. We gonna skip that one. All right, this is the last one, y'all.
There has been a war on trees, y'all. And I know that y'all heard back in the springtime and like before the spring that they've been cutting down the female trees and shit. Why do y'all think that this is? Because a lot of these trees have the potential to bring these back. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that these type of trees was celestial type of trees, bro. They were not the regular type of trees. There's literally different type of formations all across the planet. Flat Earth. Like, look at this shit, y'all. It's literally the same exact thing.
Yep.
Now, look, if you picture yourself like right here,
Listen,
but at a
trees.
very minuscule level, like
Ancient
an ant
trees.
size, this tree stump will look exactly like
All
this.
the way to the heavens. All the way
No
to the
bullshit. And remember, I was showing y'all the scene from Avatar, how they cooked the big ass tree. Yo, truth literally be in plain sight, yo. Like, peep this picture from 1899, bro. Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all. The things that you thought that you knew, go back and re-question all that shit. Real rap. Well,
it back.
There has been a war on trees, y'all. And I know that y'all heard back in the springtime and like before the spring that they've been cutting down the female trees and shit. Why do y'all think that this is? Because a lot of these trees have the potential to bring these back. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that these type of trees was celestial type of trees, bro. They were not the regular type of trees. There's literally different type of formations all across the planet. Flat Earth. Like, look at this shit, y'all. It's literally the same exact thing. Now, look, if you picture yourself like right here, but at a very minuscule level, like an ant size, this tree stump will look exactly like this. No bullshit. And remember, I was showing y'all the scene from Avatar and how they cooked the big ass tree. Yo, truth literally be in plain sight, yo. Like, peep this picture from 1899, bro.
There it is.
Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all. Things that you thought that you knew, go back and re-question all that shit. Real rap. Where?
So, yeah. That's what I got for y'all today, man. As far as this, yes, I'm with that shit too.
I believe in that shit as well, Billy. That shit is plain sight, Billy.
What I see in front of my face, and it makes sense, I believe, Billy. Nigga, look at it, Billy.
Just fucking look at it, Billy. Nigga, it's in the pudding, Billy. The proof, dummy. It's in there.
Come on, bro. That shit's in your Bibles too, man. It ain't in there a lot though. That's a whole nother shit. I got some shit coming on that too, man. Ancient trees, man. Them shits went up to the heavens, Billy. To the heavens. Celestial, man. Back in those days, the earth was on a harmony, bro. One harmony. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was harmonizing as one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still had your shit back then. There was still beef going on here and there, but overall, the world was in harmonation, man. Fuck, Billy. Just look at that shit, yo. Like we said, everything was bigger back then. Everything had to go, bro. Because if it didn't, and we came along, we would have been fucked. We are like little puny ants to what was way back in the day. You would have had to be a top-notch human to survive back then. I'm not saying humans wouldn't survive. Nah, nigga, humans would have survived, but you would have had to be on your shit, fit. Ain't no need for no fat motherfucking them. You ain't gonna make folk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you be fit. Like, we would have been like them little, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's something that's like, we big as shit, but when we see a little something, oh fuck, well, like a little squirrel or something quick, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you a little human, but bitch, I can't catch you. You all big and shit. They gonna take you, nigga. I'm jugging, nigga. Like, nigga, top notch humans, nigga. Like, we would have survived then. Like, yeah, nigga, nah, nigga, you know how fast I am, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't catch them little humans, nigga. Them little shit's annoying as fuck. I'm like, yeah, nigga, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I would have been there. I don't give a fuck. I would have been that bitch. But nah, man. Look at that shit, man. That's all I can say. Just look at it, man. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. Huh? Look at the tree stumps. Guys, the tree stumps, man. And then our trees that we think is big was just like bushes. You feel me? Like, just think about it. You have to really open your brain up, Ito. You gotta really open your brain. Like, look at that shit, man. If there were giants back in the day, don't you think giants, maybe like two of them niggas, bro, they can get this shit done, right? Let's say, hey, just fuck me for a second. Let's say there were giants back in the day, right? these niggas were following the wrong leader. They start cutting trees down. So the consequences is, I'm gonna flood and reset all this shit. You cut the trees down, you violated one of the top 3 or top 7 rules that you like. Reset, huh? I don't know. It's just a theory. You never know. Just saying. Is it, man? Yeah, man. Just look at that shit, though, man. Look at it, y'all. It's all in the tree stumps. Come on, man. Look at that shit. Come on. But yeah, that's what I got, man. Kept this one light. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I mean? Kind of spaced out right now. Y'all forgive me. Came off of vacation and shit, so I still ain't got a proper sleep, and I ain't complaining. You gotta live life, man. They say you only get one, but do you really? What if we get more than just one? What if we get more than just one? Guys, what if we get more than just one fucking life? You never know. I'll tell you one thing, man. I'm out there, bitch. You made it this far, I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you if you made it this far, bro. I fuck with you. We got a lot more coming. This is the first, like I said, on some conspiracy corner type shit. We thinking out the box shit. We're gonna throw some comedy and some reviews and some other shit in there. Yeah, I'm not saying every episode gonna be like this, but I'm finna start. This format is what it's finna start being, Pito. Alright, so I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And fucking with me, B.
Thank you for watching.
Shout out to it, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got some shit coming. But yeah, man, until next time, I appreciate y'all.